The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Author Le Man Dung, Vietnam, 72 years old. Owned 25 math programming books from grade 12 to university. College on Amazon.com, USA. Copyrighted 13 books, including Math10. Copyright registration in Vietnam on the 30th of June 2023. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Training Math10 students to do software by themselves. Math10 according to the Vietnamese-style algorithm. Simple, easy, fun, effective. Surprise and amaze the world. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Not surprising. Plus no programming language is used. Plus write it yourself. Use it yourself and even share it to the world full of technology. Plus even children from first grade can do it. Plus the world today only has 72-year-old Dung Vietnamese people own this masterpiece. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Who is Mr. Le Man Dung? Plus graduated from Hanoi University of Mathematical Education, Vietnam since 1976. Plus informatics engineer at Hanoi Open University, Vietnam in 1997. Plus mathematical programming from Pascal language. Then Delphi to Microsoft C#.net. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Plus, although the above programming languages are very good and classy, not everyone can learn and do them. The world still has a lot of people doing math and teaching but also poor. Plus students too, save money to study successfully. Plus where is the money that they pursue software engineering? Plus after they write it down, who will buy from them? The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. So is Mr. Le Man Dung so talented? Plus Mr. Dung doesn't have much talent because he has 2 university degrees. But he doesn't have a master's or doctorate degree. Plus he is not as conservative as the 72-year-olds of his time. Plus he always thinks positively. What does it take to help children learn math around the world less hard, suffering because of lack of education? The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. What does Mr. Le Man Dung think? Plus Mr. Dung gave up mathematical programming to make software in C#.net. Although it was more or less successful, but it was still expensive and who bought the product? Most are still poor. Plus he worked hard to find a mathematical programming solution based only on algorithms, regardless of any programming language even though it is free. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. And he succeeded because plus he persisted in following the chosen path of creating his own programming language, his own Vietnam, his hometown. Plus he was sponsored by the supreme beings in the universe to have health and a mathematical civilization in outer space. Plus no wonder there are conservative mathematicians they don't understand. while young children understand his programming problems are simple, easy, interesting, effective. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. The rest of Mr. Le Man Dung's life is devoted to the development of programming mathematics in Vietnam, the United States and the rest of the world. When he returns to the other world tomorrow, Mr. Le Man Dung will leave his fortune by selling 25 mathematical programming books as annual gifts to disadvantaged students around the world, all countries, all regions, territories, especially Africa, part of Asia, and part of Latin America, still poor. Each export 1,000 USD. Amazon deposited it on his behalf in the U.S. government's federal bank for gift-giving profit. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Mr. Le Man Dung believes that, plus with my own efforts, the support of the supreme being in the universe, with the support of civilized mathematics in the universe, we will definitely achieve our goals, plus update math software of Vietnam. Mr. Le Man Dung will shine around the world. That day is not far away. Plus the math software self-writing championship contest initiated by Vietnam plus the United States will become a reality around the world not far away. Plus contribute more 75 mathematical programming books edited by Mr. Le Man Dung plus a team of disciples with university degrees or above help with their names and receive royalties 1/2 of these 75 books. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. 10 math illustration on the tablet, on the phone smart, paperback book. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Inspiring maths. Solve math by programming. Mathematical civilization outer space. Math 10 Weeks 1. Topic refer to the precise exercises 10th grade math in Vietnam. The Merhad of future. Simple, easy, fun, effective. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Author's dedication to students Math 10 worldwide. Dedicate the Grade 10 Math Workbook. Solving Math by Programming, Mathematical Civilization in Space to young people around the world. You will be the owner of peace, happiness and prosperity in the future. May you receive the power of the cosmic mathematical civilization for the economic success of yourself, your family, your country and the world. Humanity all over our dear planet. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. The table of contents includes 7 sample exercises and 7 practice exercises. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Day 1. Sample exercise. Solve math by programming. Solve the system of equations. Includes the following parts. 1. Algorithm. 2. Traditional solutions. 3. Program solutions. 4. Replicating. 5. Mind map. 6. Creative inspiration. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Day 1. Sample exercise. Solve math by programming. Solve the system of equations. 1. Algorithm: the key to successfully solving an exercise. White hat thinking. Put on your white thinking hat to discover algorithms. Prove the inequality using the vector method. Use properties of vectors. Math solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Day 1 to 2. Traditional math problem solving. Solve the system of equations. Traditional solution. Specific algorithms to solve problems in a scientific and logical way. Green hat thinking. Put on the green thinking hat to explore the traditional solution. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Day 1 to 2. Traditional math problem solving. Solve the system of equations. Traditional solution. Specific algorithms to solve problems in a scientific and logical way. Green hat thinking. Put on the green thinking hat to explore the traditional solution. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Day 1 to 4. RELPICATING. Solve math by programming. Solve the system of equations, replicating. Develop a series of similar problems by giving a lot. Yellow hat thinking. Put on your yellow thinking hat to explore RELPICATING. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Day 1 to 5. Mind math. Solve math by programming. Solve the system of equations. Mind map to create or match the first problem of a new higher level. Think dark green hat. Put on your dark blue thinking hat to explore the mind map. Let's program the above exercises according to 6 thinking steps. Algorithm. Traditional math solution. Programming math solution. Replication. Mind mapping. Creative inspiration. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. 6. Creative inspiration. You can express your comments about the process recently. Red hat thinking. Put on your red thinking hat to discover creative inspiration. Plus you can develop your first X with actions. Algorithm, solution, programming, replicating, mind mapping, inspiration. Plus the algorithm has the key to solve this problem. Plus traditional solutions, you are the one who learns how to solve. Plus program solution, you are the referrer. Plus replicating, you can choose any X according to the previous program. Plus mind mapping is the way you can choose to form a programming style that includes many X's from the very beginning. Plus creative inspiration is a feeling. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam. This is an exercise to solve a system of algebraic equations related to quadratic equations for 10th grade high school. Their exercises are varied. Data about them is widely distributed across countries, schools and research institutes. Mainly number exercises. The mathematical civilization's mission in outer space should solve them in software. Interestingly, this book teaches 10th graders or equivalent how to program these exercises themselves through exercises. Solve and program in 6 steps like exercise 1. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Practical. Day 1. Practical exercise. Solve math by programming. Solve the system of equations. x plus xy equals 11x squared plus y squared plus xy equals 19 includes the following parts. 1. Algorithm. 2. Traditional solutions. 3. Program solution. 4. Replicating. 5. Mind map. 6. Creative inspiration. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Buy books now. Buy one-year course. Online only $200 USD. Free learners $50 USD, 25%. There is $150 USD for training. And how much for the book plus exam? The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Buying guide for Maths10. Week 1, live on Amazon.com. Type in the browser, www.amazon.com. Plus type in the search box. Solve math by programming. Grade 10 Week 1. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Asterisk Programming Championship International Math, Elementary, Middle, and High School classes in 2024. Written in English will be held for the first time. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Plus conditions for applying must be a good student, good at math in grade 9, plus ethics, good conduct. The math-solving revolution starts to break out in Vietnam, America. Plus all contact with the teacher via email. prald11052023@gmail.com. Plus remember to visit the website www.lamonding.com. Plus goodbye parents and children. Good success. Wish you great success.